All right, people, we're back at you, and it is podcast time. Let's get it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. We are back. Now, what we got here for you guys is something really cool.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be a three, maybe four-part series here. I figured since it's 2025, we're going to jump back 30 years and talk about movies that hit the theaters in 1995.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do a little time travel.
Yes, sir. There's a lot of movies to go over. I'm not going to be going over every single one, but because there's a huge list here that I pulled up.
Yeah.
But we're definitely be going over most of these. And like I said, this is going to be a three, maybe four-part series, maybe even longer. Who knows? Because there's a
Yeah.
lot here, and it depends on
Could,
how long we go on each of these
could be
parts.
could be 20 parts.
I doubt that. But yeah, this is going to be a multi-part series, and this may actually
be pretty cool.
be very cool, something different. And I may actually do this. I'll probably do this every year as well. Like next year, I'll go into the films that came out in '96.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, we'll be starting from films that came out in January. We'll be going for about an hour, and
Yeah.
then maybe give or take, and then talking over the films and whatnot. I'll start naming films, and then we'll talk about the film for I don't know however long we talk about it.
Yeah. It depends on the movie, I guess. I
Right.
mean,
There's a
long
lot of
time.
different ones here,
Yeah.
and we're going to talk about like the films since this is '95. I'll talk about the films, the ones that I've seen. Like a lot of these I've seen at the theaters. You
Yeah.
know, myself. So, and I'm sure there's some here that you've seen at the theaters as well.
Either seen at the theaters or pick up the VHS
Right.
or DVD copy or I don't know. Were even DVDs back
No,
out?
There was no DVDs. I don't think in '95. I think they started to come out in like '96,
Yeah, that was in the old good old
'97.
VHS
Yeah,
tape days.
right. Or they might have just started coming out. I'd have to look that up. But anyways, with that being said, let's rock and roll.
Let's do it.
Okay. First up on the list here is we're gonna start from January. There's a movie called House Guest that came out in 1995, which starred Sinbad and Phil Hartman. Do you remember that film?
I vaguely remember it. Like, I don't think I've ever seen like the whole movie, but I've seen like parts and
Yeah,
trailers for it. Just,
I think I've seen it once. Um, I remember Sinbad. I remember Phil Hartman doing films back in the day.
I remember seeing the trailer for it. I just thought, man, this movie just looks too silly for me.
It's a comedy. I guess from
Yeah,
what it says here, the budget of that film was 10 million and ended up making 26 million, which is pretty good actually.
not bad. They about tripled their money.
Yeah, it says House Guest is a 1995 American comedy film starring Sinbad and Phil Hartman,
Yeah,
released in theaters in the U.S. on January 6th, 1995. So that was like one of the very first films, you
from
know,
'95.
yeah, to hit the theaters in '95. That was,
Yeah,
filmed obviously probably in '94, maybe even '93.
yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah. So that's first on the list. Let's see.
I know like I said, I know we ain't talking a lot about it, but it's just
Right.
I don't know. It's just one of the
If
movies
it,
I vaguely.
right, if it's a film we don't know much about or haven't seen in a while, we probably won't talk about it much. If it's a film that we definitely know about, we're probably going to talk about it for a
You're
bit.
damn right we are.
Right on. Let's see. Okay, next on this list here is a movie called Higher Learning, starring Omar Epps and Chris.
Oh, dude, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that one's a pretty good film. I think I
It was a
have it
pretty
on
good.
DVD.
It was a pretty good film. It had a pretty good cast of
Oh
characters
yeah,
in it.
powerful movie too. John Singleton directed by,
Yeah,
starring. We got Jennifer Connelly, Ice Cube, Omar Epps, Michael Rappaport, Christy Swanson, Lawrence
Yeah.
Fishburne. So you got a good cast here.
I used to really like Christy Swanson back in
Yeah,
the day. Like, I always thought she was so cute.
yeah. This movie was released on January 11th, 1995. It doesn't say what the how much it cost to make this movie, but it says the box office was 38 million.
Yeah.
And we had other actors in here like Cole Hauser is in it, Buster
Yeah. Cool.
Rhymes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Buster, that one dude that was in it, that forgot, Michael Rappaport.
yep, yep. He's a really good actor.
Yeah.
Ice
It's
Cube.
funny. It's funny how in that
Oh
movie
yeah, Tyra Banks is in that too.
yeah, he goes from just like a silly guy, always being kind of like picked on by, Ice Cube and all of them, and he winds up, getting running across Cole Hauser, who's like the leader of like a Aryan Brotherhood deal, and they start to like kind of get Michael Rappaport to lean their way and think like, oh yeah, it's us against them, and blah blah blah,
Right, right.
and during the movie, Michael Rappaport just flips out. Remember, he winds up going to like the roof and like shoot people, and he winds up like
Yeah,
taking out Tyra Banks, and
yeah. That's crazy.
yeah,
The
I mean,
film is. It says the film is an American crime drama written and directed by John Singleton. It's got an ensemble cast. Yeah, but it's a lot of good actors in there.
yeah, it was one of those like real serious, like
Had a serious tone to it.
yeah,
It says here Michael Rappaport, a lonely and confused man, seamlessly out of place in his new environment. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, because yeah, he ended up shaving his head and shit.
yeah, because it's like he thought like because that's what them gangs. That's what they do. They see somebody like I mean, like you said, he's a loner. He didn't have anybody. He felt out of place. It's like, oh man, he's the perfect candidate. He, you know,
Right.
for
Yeah,
him to easily join up with us, and
yeah. Good movie. I definitely would give it a thumbs up.
yeah, definitely good film.
Mm, it's
This
worth
is one of
checking
those
out.
like because there's a lot of movies that you watch sometimes, and the movie feels like it could be a real life, deal,
Right.
and that's what that's what Higher Learning felt like to me, like because I mean there's been stuff like that happening.
Right. But yeah, good movie. Definitely
Yeah,
worth checking out if you haven't seen it. Go check her out.
go check it out. It's kind of one of them serious tones where
Right.
you're just like, wow, this
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah. I remember I first seen that on VHS. I believe I bought it on VHS from Blockbuster. That
Good,
one
good old,
that one
good
I
old
did not see it.
blockbuster.
Oh yeah, good old Blockbuster. That one I did not see at the theaters.
I can't say that I don't think I've seen that at the theater either. Don't think I watched it till I think I caught it on cable one night.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on from that film. Oh, we got a good one here. Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Night.
Oh yeah, good old Demon Knight.
Now, this one I did see at the theaters.
I don't know if it was Demon Knight or Bordello of Blood
Right.
that they did, but one of them I do remember seeing at the theater.
I'll tell you a funny story about this.
Uh,
I went and seen this. I went to the theaters to see this. I think at the Dollar Show
yeah,
when it hit the Dollar Show, and my buddy Mark was there. He was like one seat ahead of me,
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey man, what you watching this movie too?" And he's like, "Oh shit, hey, how's it going?" So
It's,
it's funny how a friend of mine that used to be friends with back in the '90s, we lived on the same block. I
yeah.
ended up going to theaters to see a movie that,
That's just sad that you guys picked the same day, the
yeah,
same time to go see the movie, and
yeah,
the fact that y'all are,
and he
and
was
he's
only
only
one
sitting.
seat ahead of me.
Yeah,
That's kind of like, whoa, you know,
that's it. Like that's one of them just out there moments. Like
right?
you're like, wow, how did this line up like this? How
Yeah,
did the fact that me and him picked the same night to go see this
right.
movie, and then out of
At the same time,
the whole entire movie theater, you guys wound up sitting right by each other.
yeah, he's just one seat ahead of me. But
Yeah,
yeah, this movie here came out. Let's see, January 13th, 1995. It had a budget of 12 million. The box office was 21 million. Not bad.
not bad.
Ernest Dickerson was the director, and it's starring Billy Zane and William Saint. What's his name? Sadler.
Sadler, yeah,
Yeah, and Jada
he
Pinkett. Oh yeah.
he was a good actor back in the
Oh
day,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Good act. This is a really good movie. I'm giving definitely giving it a thumbs up.
Yeah,
It had a good casting, good acting, cool movie. Um, oh yeah, Thomas Hayden Church is in this. Yeah, he's a good actor.
I just remember, wasn't it like? I mean, it's been a
Dickma.
long time since I've seen Demon Knight.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett. Yeah, she was
I
the
remember,
star.
weren't they like had to like battle a bunch of like possessed demons or whatever that like they were taking a hold of pretty much everybody.
Yeah, they were like outside. The I think it was like a bar or whatever that was. They were stuck in a bar, or
Yeah,
they were stuck in a place. I haven't seen the movie in so long.
that's the thing.
But
When we talk about movies from 30 years ago, you know, I mean, unless something that you've seen recently is, it's kind of hard to remember
yeah,
movies
it's
that.
all good.
Like, that's the thing. I mean, I didn't remember the movie, but it's like thinking about like the storyline. I mean, I know there was some cool like death scenes,
Right.
and
Yeah, Billy Zane's like the main bad guy, the main
yeah,
demon or whatever, and
and
he wants to go at he's going after that William Sadler guy,
yeah,
who's got the blood of, I guess, Jesus, you know,
yeah,
and he's got was it the Guardians of the Key, and they're going all the way back. Yeah, that's right, from like wars and shit.
yeah, and
But
that was a pretty trippy
yeah, that
movie.
was an intense movie. And Jada Pinkett ends up being the one that lives and moves on,
Of
because
course,
one gets
it's always got to be a final girl at
right.
the. That was like you always thing about horror movies. Like the final person that survives is always a girl.
Well, the one that stars in fucking most horror films is women.
Yeah,
So I mean, it's rare that you see men, other than maybe like the Predator films. You got men, but
yeah. I mean, certain movies like that, like
like your Michael Myers movies is all women,
yeah.
I
Well, I mean,
believe.
no, I mean, actually, in Predator, a woman did survive in that movie.
No, I'm talking about like starring in.
Oh yeah, okay.
But yeah, good movie.
Yeah, like basically all the Halloweens,
Right.
all the Friday the 13th,
The Alien films.
the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Right. All star woman.
Yeah, I guess that it was just the stereotype
Mm.
in horror movies, just like, oh, we gotta have a girl be the last person standing.
Yeah, that's weird. It's just the way it always been.
So
I
it
guess
don't
that
matter.
was a,
You could have some of the toughest guys in the world playing in this movie, and they get wiped out. And it's like the skinny little, you know, book smart girl would be like, "Oh, I figured out a way. Like this guy, double my size, you know, couldn't even last a minute. Somehow I can totally defeat the bad guy."
Yeah, we got him. All right, so I guess we'll move on from Demon Knight, which is a pretty good movie. Give it a thumbs up.
Yep.
We will go into, let's see, a movie called Murder in the First, which has a big cast in here. Christian Slater, Kevin Bacon, Gary Oldman,
Yeah,
Brad Dourif. I be honest, I don't really remember this film that much.
yeah, I remember it somewhat. Like you said, I remember the cast that played in it.
Right.
Remember somewhat what it was about, but it's just one of
Um,
those movies that you
it
know.
has a good cast, but it didn't make a whole lot of money. It says it had a budget of 20 million and it made it 29 million. Was released
Wow.
January 20th, 1995.
Yeah.
Directed by Mark Rocco. But it has a good cast in it. William H. Macy's in it. Brad Dourif, Gary Oldman, Kevin Bacon.
Like I said, that right there is like an all-star cast.
Yeah, those were the guys of the '90s.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's the plot about? And it says it's a 1995 legal drama film. Lawyer representing somebody's life when he was described. The movie poster as the film received mixed critical response, although Kevin Bacon's performance was praised. Okay. Yeah, so I don't remember this film too much. Like I said, like bits and pieces.
It's gonna have to be like one of those movies we're gonna have to like go back and like rewatch
Oh
just
yeah,
to be like, okay,
definitely.
yeah,
So I guess we'll move on from that one. Let's see. Next up here, we got. I haven't seen this one in a long time, but we got John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness with
yeah.
Sam Neill.
Hmm. I mean,
That's a good film, but I haven't seen it so long. I don't remember much of it.
I will say this about it. Like, I know of the movie. I've seen trailers to it. I
Yeah.
don't think I ever like really watched the whole movie.
Oh, okay.
That'd have to be one I have to go back and watch.
Okay, yeah, this is a film. Let's see. John Carpenter directed it. Came out in the U.S. Well, it came out in Italy in '94, December '94, but in the U.S. it came out on February 3rd, 1995. It had a
Yeah.
budget of 8 million, and the box office was the same, 8 million. So it didn't really make any money. Uh, but it is kind of a trippy movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Neill does a good job, acting job. It says Neil stars as an insurance investigator who visits a small town while looking into the disappearance
Hmm.
of a successful author of horror novels and begins questioning his sanity. Yeah, because he just goes from like one crazy thing to another to another. But yeah, I have to watch it again to really talk about it.
Yeah. That's
But
what we need to do. We need to go back and watch some of these movies and do future like
we'll do reviews, of course.
stuff.
Oh yeah, here's another one. So moving on from the Mouth of Madness, we got. I'm sure you remember this one, The Jerky Boys, the movie.
Oh, who doesn't remember the Jerky
Yeah,
Boys?
I haven't seen this one in a long time. It says that this one came out February 3rd, 1995, had a budget of 8 million, but only made 7 at the box office.
Damn.
There ain't really really no names. There's a few, but I think there's a lot of cameos in this. Like I
Yeah.
think Ozzy Osbourne's in this. I could be wrong.
I remember the one scene when they were talking to those mob guys, and they were like had the impression that, oh, these guys are the 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 clowns that go around and like slaughter people at banks and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I
And
remember the Jerky Boys being a big thing back in the 90s. These guys making prank calls and all that shit.
yeah, remember
And then
then
they
they
made a
from
movie on it, which is cool.
not just they did the movie, but I remember they used to always do like come out with like CDs of like their
Yeah,
comedy acts, like
yeah,
their
they
prank
would cassette
calls.
tape. I think I have some cassette tape of these guys, actually.
I think I have one somewhere um, where I remember they made a phone call to like somebody, like guy was mad. He's like, "Hey, will you turn the noise
Oh,
down?"
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm your neighbor. Turn the fucking noise down, man.
Like,
Yeah,
and they're like the guy at the other end's like wondering like, "Who are you?" Like,
yeah. I'm
I
right
don't even know
next
what you're
door,
talking
man. Come
about.
on out.
He's like, "I'm right outside. Come now. Come
Yeah.
now."
I'm just like, my, it was pretty funny back in its time.
Yeah,
I wonder whatever happened to those guys. Because I
I don't
haven't
know.
thought about them in a while, but I mean, you had a lot of like,
A great comic, like I said, comedy
yeah,
between with those guys. Like you're just like, wow, this is funny.
yeah. And the movie was actually pretty good. I don't think the movie ever hit like DVD or Blu-ray or none of that.
Oh,
It
that's
was
weird.
distributed by, I think, I want to say, Marvel. I think owns the rights to this.
Yeah,
Vista Pictures distribution. I'm not
yeah.
sure. Oh, Touchstone. Okay, so I think Marvel does own Touchstone. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, good movie. I just don't remember much from it. I
Yeah, I
th-
remember one scene where they were calling like one of the mob guys to get like see about a job or something, and they weren't even taking him seriously. And he's like, "Hey, it's so and so. What do you want me to tell him? Tell him to go fuck himself." He's like, "Yeah, hey, go fuck yourself." And then they
yeah.
hang up, and everybody's like, "What did he say?" He's like, "Told me to go fuck myself."
I gotta see this movie again. Damn. It says
And
here,
that's
as far as the home media goes, yeah, it was released by Touchstone Home Video on VHS in '96. It says there was a laser disc. It says the first and only release on DVD was in 2004 in Europe, in the UK. So this film never even got a DVD release in the US.
yeah.
What the
So you
hell?
can't even find it on DVD.
No, you could only find this one on VHS.
That's
Uh,
cool.
it says the Jerky Boys movie became available for streaming um, on Amazon, iTunes, and all that. But man, somebody needs to get the rights to this, or whoever has the rights. I believe it's Disney.
Yeah,
Put this bitch out on DVD and Blu-ray.
yes, we want the Jerky Boys.
Yes, we definitely want this. But yeah, I think there was a lot of cameo appearances
Yeah.
um, by like rock bands and stuff like that. I think Ozzy Osbourne was in it.
Was that the movie where they go up to Ozzy Osbourne? He's asking about so and so. He's like, oh yeah, he went joined the monkeys. Like the fucking monkeys. You're
Yeah,
kidding me.
yeah. I believe that was it. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I'm shocked. This never got a nowhere past VHS release.
Yeah, that sucks,
So that's a
man.
film that I would love to see hit Blu-ray one day. But anyways, I
Yeah.
guess
Either that, or we just gotta go find a VHS copy and
yeah, which is going to be harder than shit to
yeah.
find. All right, moving on from that film, the Jerky Boys. We're gonna. Oh, nice. We got Billy Madison with Adam Sandler.
That great Adam Sandler
Yeah,
movie.
this was a really good film. This was before his big that big golfing film he did,
Yeah, Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Yeah, this one had a good cast in it. Adam Sandler's in it. Bridget Wilson's in it.
Yeah.
What's his name? Norm Macdonald is in it. Even Chris Farley's in it.
Yeah, he played that bus driver that
Yeah, that crazy fucking bus driver.
Just keeping up with my Travis Wrong.
Yeah. Now this movie had a $10 million budget, ended up making $26 million at the box office, which is really good. I think I might have seen this at the Dollar Show as well.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it till it came out on VHS.
Yeah, I know I got it when it came out on VHS. I know I picked it up probably from Blockbuster used.
Remember at the beginning he's riding the golf cart. He's like, Nudie Magazine Day. Nudie Magazine.
Yeah, he played like he's a grown man playing like retarded.
Yeah, well, I mean, he wasn't playing that. He was just basically, a spoiled, rotten, he's a guy still living,
It says right here, Billy Madison is a dim-witted, immature, and spoiled 27-year-old.
Yeah.
But he acts like really dumb.
That's because it's mentioned like he never like got through school. Like his dad said that he paid a bunch of the schools to move him up in grades when knowing that he didn't earn it.
Right.
That's why he does that thing where like I will go back and I will redo, first grade to 12th grade and show that I am smart. Because remember his father wants to hand over the business to this other guy, and he's like, no, I deserve that. Like you're not smart enough, and so he's got to do the thing where he completes, all the 12 grades of school to show that he can be smart enough to take over the company.
Right. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this film, but I do have it on I know I have it on Blu-ray. I might have this on VHS as well.
I'll always remember that movie from the notorious O'Doyle Rules.
Yeah. And isn't that the one where there's a clown that gets taken out?
Yeah, there's a clown on stilts. There's at a party, and this shit's going on, and he gets knocked down. And you see him hit the ground,
and blood comes out of his mouth.
Yeah, and they're all laughing. And later on, there's this song that everybody comes out with, and all of a sudden you see the clown get up. He's like, "Hey kids, it's me. I bet you thought that I was dead."
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody thought I thought everybody, thought he was fucking dead.
Yeah, but he's talking about he's like, when I fell over, I just broke my leg and had a contusion in my head.
Yeah, he was messed up though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I tell you what I did like about that. It showed where Adam Sandler, he has his parents got that big old mansion, and you go out back, you see that he made his own custom little house, built this big ass tent, and you go inside and it's like a damn house inside. He's got a porta john built into it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that would be freaking cool,
Oh,
it was his place where he'd go out there, hang out with his friends, and drink and whatever that they were doing.
Right on. But yeah, good film.
Yeah.
That's one's, if you're into comedies, definitely pick that one up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Next on the list is we got a good one here. The Quick and the Dead.
Great classic movie.
It's a Western film starring Sharon Stone. It's got an all-star cast in it.
A good Western, just shoot 'em up,
Right. Because I find it interesting that this film, let's see, is directed by Sam Raimi. uh, who did those Spider-Man films. Let's
Hmm.
see, the budget had 35 million and made 47 at the box office. The release date was February 10th, 1995. And I find it interesting that when this film came out in '95, that it had Russell Crowe in it. This was before Gladiator, before he was like a big known
Yeah,
star. Same thing with Leonardo DiCaprio.
yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio
He was,
played a funny role in that movie
yeah, he
where
was
he's
a,
like, "Man, that was fast."
yeah,
I'm so like he just get that was his thing. Like
yeah,
every time he took down somebody, he's like, "Woo, I'm
yeah.
fast."
He played Gene Hackman's son in this,
Yeah.
and
Well, his son, in a way, because I mean, he was his son.
well, he said something like it was never proven or something that it was his
Yeah,
son,
and
but
Gene Hackman just, I mean, he didn't have respect for anybody in that movie. Like he was a ruthless person.
oh yeah, he played
Like
a good
he was
character.
like the one that was like taking over. He took over this town, like basically runs the town
Yeah.
with his gang of goons, and
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, like he said in the, it's because you live the dawn. It's because I allow it.
yeah, because the whole town got together and gave this one guy money to take out Gene Hackman, and Gene Hackman winds up, taking him out, and he's
Yeah,
just like,
Keith David.
yeah, Keith David, and then he's like looking at the ground, and he's like, I don't get you people. All I ever hear about from you is how broke you all are, that you can't pay me. He's like, but somehow y'all wind up coming together and hiring a gunfighter to,
Take me out.
yeah. And he's just like, and he's going on about like, maybe I should just start taxing you even more. He's like, y'all don't understand. This is my town.
Yeah, this is my
If you,
town.
yeah,
And
if you live till dawn, it's because I allow it.
yeah, I love when writers give Gene Hackman some good dialogue because he can work
Yeah.
with it. Hell of a good
It's,
actor.
it's funny after he took out Keith David, he just goes, "Your gunfighter is dead. Old
Yeah,
news," and
and
just like walks off.
yeah, we also have Lance Hendrickson's in that.
Yeah,
Gene Hackman ends up taking him out.
yeah,
Oh wow, yeah, that's right. Tobin Bell's in it.
yeah. He was the guy at the beginning that Sharon Stone
Right,
winds up like ambushing and like leaving him chained to
right.
like a wheel
Yeah,
while
because
she
he
rides
ended up
off with his
shooting her
horse.
hat off her head or something,
Yeah,
and yeah,
and then
she.
it's funny he
Oh
winds
wait,
up
was
like,
it him or was it this other guy?
what other guy?
What's that guy's name? Let me look through the cast here. Gary Sinise played her.
Oh, yeah.
Her
Gary Sinise was her father
was her father.
that was taken
Oh,
out by
okay, I
Gene
think you're right. Tobin Bell was the guy in the beginning, right?
Yeah, he's in the beginning. They're like in the middle of the like a desert, and she winds up getting the drop on him,
Right,
and like leaving him, like taking his horse and stuff, leaving him chained to like a wagon wheel.
right. That's right.
And
Yeah,
she just rides off and goes to the town, and then later on when they're announcing the big gunfight, like he just happened to show up, and he totally wanted in on the gunfight just so he can, duel it out with Sharon Stone.
right. Yeah, it's a pretty good, like Western film for sure.
Yeah. It's like I
Uh,
said, you just have a bunch of people agree to this like big gunfight, and like the winner got like a bunch of cash from Gene Hackman,
right.
and So and like all these people started entering. They're like, I like how the one guy gets up. He goes, I forgot his name, but he's like, he says his name. He's like, I'm Swedish champion.
Yeah. This is back when Sharon Stone was a pretty big actress coming off of like
Yeah.
Basic Instinct
Yeah.
and
And I
Sliver.
forget, she looked she looked hot as hell with in that damn in a cowboy outfit,
Yeah,
like wearing the cowboy hat, the sunglasses, the big trench coat or whatever.
right. She
It's like
wanted she
that
ended
was a
up
good role for
accidentally
her.
shooting her father right in the head.
When she was a kid, they're like, he's like, look, I'll give you 3 shots to save your daddy's life, and he's telling her like, shoot the rope, and she's pointing it, and she's like, thinking like, okay, you got this, babe, and she pulls the trigger, winds up shooting him right in the head,
Yeah, it's just crazy.
and
And he said
and
something like close enough or something like
yeah,
that.
they're close enough, and he grabs the gun from her, and
They ride
they
off.
like they all like ride off, like cheering, like woo,
Right.
woo,
I
and leaving
thought,
her
damn,
there
that's crazy.
traumatized,
Hell of a scene.
leaving her traumatized, realizing that you know she took out her own father.
Right. It's pretty crazy.
You know,
But yeah,
but
good casting in that.
I love their damn fight at the end when she shows up and he's telling her like, "You're not fast enough for me,
Yeah,
but today I am."
yeah. And she ends up beating his ass too.
Yeah, she gets they draw, they shoot, and you kind of tell like he got her, and but then like he's looking down and you see like
A whole
through his like through his shadow you can see like a hole of like sunlight coming through, and he looks down and he's been.
through
And
him.
by the time he looks up, she pulls her gun out and draws on him again, and she winds up shooting him right in the fucking eye. Like you see
Yeah.
the bullet coming right towards his eye. He's like, "Ah!" And he gets hit,
And does
and he
like a
just does
backflip.
this does like a total backflip,
Yeah, that was cool.
and hits the ground, and it's just like you know. Everybody winds up celebrating. She winds up like giving her father's badge um, to Russell Crowe and saying like, you're the new sheriff around this town, you know,
Yeah,
because like they took out all the bad guys, so it's like and they still had a town, and it's like town of people. It's like, okay, well, you know what, Russell Crowe will be the sheriff, and he'll actually bring peace to this town.
right.
No more of that way of living where like people had to be scared and be bullied by all these people,
And taxed
and yeah.
big time. But yeah, good film, good
So
casting.
tell you what, though, I mean, not just that scene, but a lot of the gunfight scenes were pretty good. Especially not only that, the one that Leonardo DiCaprio actually had to fight his own dad.
Yeah, hit him in the neck,
Yeah,
and he
and
ended
I
up falling.
remember he got him, but then you see him like standing there for a minute. He's like, "Holy shit, that was fast!"
Yeah,
And like he like fell down and realized that he got hit in the gut, and the father, Gene Hackman's getting up, holding his neck, and he's over there like knowing that he's about to go, and he even did truly like did say like yeah was never proved he always said he was my son, but and then he finally just like had like a brief moment was like no, he was my son,
yeah,
which I thought that was touchy.
yeah. I like the casting in that because you got a good group of people in there. You even
Yeah,
got
because
that Mark, what's his name? Mark Bone Jr., who played in Sons of Anarchy.
oh yeah, he was the guy that came up and like just got out of like prison or whatever, still wearing like a prison outfit.
Yeah,
and he just you see him like riding to town. He gets up, just like gets off, runs right into the bar, and you see a guy just go flying out the door, jumping on a horse and escape. And you see the guy come out with a bottle of either whiskey or beer, and is like drinking it. And then he just like pulls a gun out, takes the guy out from like a good 40, 50 feet away.
Yeah, that's something. Okay.
And also, no, one part that got me is when you talk about Lance Hendrickson when he battled Gene Hackman,
Yeah.
he gets taken out. Remember, all the guys like run over and like
Oh yeah,
like
stripping.
stripped him of all his clothes, like to where he just had like one of those like one piece like nightwear on.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And you even see him, you even see Mark Boone Jr. later in his next gun battle. He's wearing he's wearing like some of Lance Henderson's clothes.
Crazy. All
But
right,
yeah,
we're gonna move
that was
on
a
from the
great.
Quick and the Dead,
Yep.
and let's see. Scrolling down here. Okay, we got a film called Just Cause with Sean Connery and Lawrence
Oh
Fishburne.
man, it's been a long time since I've seen
Yeah,
that.
same here.
That was one of the craziest movies I think I've seen.
Now it says here this film was released on February 17th, 1995. It had a budget of 27 million. The box office was 63 million.
Yeah,
So it made money and it had good casting. You had Sean Connery, Lawrence Fishburne, Kate Capshaw,
yeah,
which is what's Spielberg's wife, and Ed Harris is in it.
yeah.
Interesting. I haven't seen this in so long. I vaguely even remember it.
I mean, I remember that like Sean Connery was like,
Is this? I think was he a lawyer? It says former lawyer opposed capital
it's something
punishment.
like that. But he goes to that town because that there was a guy that had been like locked up for the murder of this young girl, and
Right.
like they already had him like convicted and this and that, and he goes there and kind of goes through all the old info and gets together with Lawrence Fishburne, who you find out in like a flashback that he was just a pretty much a mean motherfucker.
Okay.
Like they pegged this guy for the for the girl, and he just like basically in a way like tortures him into confessing that
Oh damn.
kept him in a room from what the guy was saying for like hours, beating him with a phone book and you know making wouldn't give him no water, no bathroom break or nothing, just kept him sitting there and just would not let up till he's like, okay, I did it.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and so so Sean Connery and I think Kate Capshaw, they wound up like going in defense for him. I forgot the guy's name. I think it was Blair Underwood.
I'm not seeing that in the.
I thought that was him, the guy that they were,
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right.
yeah,
Blair Underwood as
yeah,
somebody named Bobby Earl.
yeah, and like they go through all like the old crime scenes and this and that to prove like there's no way that he could have done it if he's over here. Plus, they found out that even though people said they had spotted Bobby Earl's car, which they look at and they're like thinking, okay, well somebody was saying they saw a 75, Mercury Monarch, and they put she shows him a picture of what a Mercury Monarch looks like. He's like, I'll trade you that picture for Bobby Earl's Ford Granada. And when put it down, like the two cars, even though they're different makes and models, they look like identical.
Damn.
So it's like they find all this, they get, Bobby Earl out of, jail, and then you come to find out that in a way that Blair Underwood was the guy, but he made a deal with like Ed Harris that Ed Harris, I guess came up with a story that he's like, oh no, Bobby Earl wasn't there that night. He was across town with me, you know, drinking all night.
Yeah.
And so he kind of gave him like a, what do you call it? Shit. They kind of gave him, what the fuck is that word?
Alibi.
And yeah, gave him an alibi. So, you know, that's another thing. But then, he made a deal with Blair Underwood's like, look, I'll do this, I'll help you, I'll be your alibi, this and that.
Yeah.
But when you get out, I want you to go to my parents' house and take them out.
Damn.
And then come back and tell me how. I guess like he sent Sean, like once he knew that his parents were taken out, he sent like Sean Connery over to his parents' house, and who had I guess been taken out a while back, because when they came in it was like, they've been probably dead a while.
Right.
And he goes back to Ed Harris like trying to say something, and Ed Harris is like, no man, tell me what you saw. How'd they look? How'd they smell?
He's crazy.
And he's like telling him, like, you need to tell me. And he turns around and he kind of like bullshits him, saying like, your parents said that they forgive you. And he's like, no. Like,
damn.
He felt like, when Sean Connery kind of bullshitted him, told him that his parents were still alive, and he thought that he had been duped, but, like,
yeah,
no.
That's crazy. It also shows here that Scarlett Johansson's in this film. I think because it says Sean Connery's character is Paul Armstrong, and it says Katie Armstrong. I guess that's the daughter of Sean Connery's character.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen like the whole movie. I mean, I do remember this movie. And
yeah, it also says Chris Sarandon. He was the guy from Fright Night.
Yeah.
And that one Andre the Giant film in the late 80s. I forgot the name of it.
Oh yeah, what was it? Was the Princess Bride?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I didn't know he was even in this film. See, it's been so long that I've just like don't remember this movie. For me, it came with Warner Brothers.
Dude, I'm sure you're not going to remember every movie that you saw.
Well, of course not. But I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen. I want to see it again.
Yeah, like I said, I remember the movie. Like I said, I haven't seen it in a while, either. So, I mean, I remember a lot of it. I don't remember the whole exact movie, but I remember like certain scenes, like that scene with Ed Harris.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to check out again. But yeah, Just Cause from 1995. All right, I guess we'll move on from that. And let's see, what else do we got? Oh, wow, yeah. Now, this one I have seen kind of recently, The Hunted, with Christopher Lambert and John Lone and Joan Chen.
Okay, I would say I don't remember if I've seen that movie or not, dude, to be honest with
you. It says here it's a martial arts action thriller film, which I wouldn't describe it as a martial arts. It's a sword movie with ninjas in it. that has Christopher Lambert and John Lone's the main bad guy in it. And I get, John Lone takes out people. He takes out Joan Chen while Christopher Lambert's character sees it. They end up hitting him with like some sort of poison darts, but he ends up surviving. So they want to like go after him to finish the job.
Oh, okay.
And then there's this really cool like sword fight sequence on a fucking train, which was pretty cool.
Okay.
Let's see. This movie was released, February 24th, 1995. Interesting.
Oh yeah, you're only 2 months into 1995, and look at all the movies
Yeah.
that
There's a whole, we got a whole list to go over. This is actually going to be probably more parts than what I had thought. I'm thinking 3 or 4, but now I'm thinking, oh shit, maybe 10 or more. But it's all good. I'm having fun with this anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I say, even with all the movies we've already named off, like we're not even scratching the surface of 1995.
Yeah, we have not. We're still into February. We got to go all the way to December.
Yeah.
So, and we're close to an hour in, so we'll be wrapping this up here soon. But the budget of this movie,
maybe about another 5 hours. We'll call it night.
Sure, if you got it, you got the time. Let's see, budget of this film. It's $25 million, but the box office was $6 million. So this just in the U.S. I don't know about other territories.
Wait, did you just say they took $25 million to do the movie and it only brought $6 million?
Yeah, in the U.S.
Ooh, dude, that means they lost like $19 million, dude.
They lost money on this one. I don't know what they made overseas and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, John Lone is a hell of an actor. You don't see him in too many movies, and I don't even know what happened to him. I haven't seen him in film in like years. But he was like the main bad guy in Rush Hour 2.
Ooh, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
Yeah. Ooh, he ain't gonna be in the next one. But yeah, I mean, John Lone, he was in, I would say well known for Year of the Dragon with Mickey Rourke. The Last Empire is a big one. The Shadow, he was the main bad guy in The Shadow with, was it Baldwin?
Yeah.
The Hunted, and then Rush Hour 2. And his last film, from what it shows here, is a movie called War with Jet Li and Jason Statham.
I remember that movie. That was a trip.
After that, I guess he had retired from films.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him since.
Man. Some people will come in, like they'll do a few movies, do a good job, make some money, and it's like, okay, I'm out, peace.
Right. So yeah, you had Christopher Lambert, John Lone, Joan Chen, and other than that,
Joanne Chen from that movie Deadlock.
Yeah.
That was a crazy movie.
Yeah. Now this one I do have on Blu-ray.
Okay.
It's a good film. Had a lot of good special features in there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool like sword movie. I would definitely, if you haven't seen it, get into it.
Yeah, that's one I definitely have to check out because I don't, like I said, I don't remember. I know of the movie, but I don't think I've ever watched it.
Yeah. Now this one I did see at the theaters a long time ago. Another one that I seen at the Dollar Theater.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So Hunted, 1995. Okay, we're gonna get into one or two more, and then we'll wrap this one up.
All right.
Okay, next on the list is. Hold on. Let's see. Like I said, I'm not going to go over every single one. I'm going to only go over ones that that we like know about. There's some in here that I really don't know nothing.
And I'm
I
sure
mean, oh,
all the
do you
movies are
remember a movie called with Jeff Goldblum and Alicia Silverstone called Hideaway?
Hideaway.
I don't think I've ever seen this film. I remember trailers. Um,
If I remember, was it? I think
there's a
wasn't
Jeff
like
Goldblum. Who else is in this? Alicia Silverstone.
isn't that a movie where she's like hiding in the back seat of his car?
I have no idea. I've never seen it. Ray Dong Chong's in it.
Damn.
It says in the film, Goldblum plays a man who survives a near-death experience due to a traffic incident, and afterwards finds himself uh, physically connected to a serial killer. Oh, shit.
Oh wow.
Hideaway was released by TriStar Pictures on March 3rd, 1995, and it got mostly negative reviews, uh, and it was not a financial success either. Yeah, I think it's one of those films that just kind of
Yeah.
wasn't that great. I don't think I've seen it though. That's the thing. Maybe
I
once.
I, I think I've maybe seen it because I mean two of the it sounds familiar. Like
Right
I
down
don't.
Chugs in it.
Yeah.
I don't see her in movies that often.
No.
I know of Alicia Silverstone. Yeah, this
Yeah.
was
Back
before her big film that she did.
back in the day, dude, she was quite the cutie. Like
Yeah,
she,
let's see.
she did some pretty good movies too.
Hideaway was right before Clueless,
Yeah.
so yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have nothing to say really about Hideaway other than
Yeah. I mean, 'cause like I said, it's hard because like I said, we don't.
I haven't. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. And
Uh,
it's hard to talk about a movie when you don't really
right.
remember it. Like you
Right.
know,
So okay, we'll move on from that one.
just some of the movies are like that. Like you remember some, and you just like I mean, just so many movies come out every year, and you
Right.
know, it's like I said, we're up to February
Mm-hmm.
of '95, and we've already named off by what like 20 movies already.
Probably less than that. We
I
probably
don't
won't.
think like
I think we only went over maybe 10, if that. I'm not
feels
sure.
like more,
Maybe. Uh,
but who knows?
let's see. We're moving on from
Hideaway.
Hideaway. Let's see. Scrolling through. Okay, now this one I've seen, but I haven't seen it in a long time, which is Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman.
Oh man, I remember Outbreak.
Yeah, it's a really good film. It has a good casting
Yes.
too. We got Dustin Hoffman, Rene Russo, Morgan Freeman, Cuba Gooding Jr., Donald Sutherland, Kevin Spacey, Patrick Dempsey. This film came out March 10th of 1995. It had a budget of 50 million and ended up making 189 million.
Patrick Dempsey didn't make it long in that
Now,
movie.
yeah, wasn't he like the first one sick in
Yeah,
the film?
yeah, he was the first because he got like spit on by the monkey that was carrying the virus,
Right,
and like I said, he wound up giving it to Patrick Dempsey, who then wound up passing it on to his girlfriend, who she wound up passing on to somebody,
right.
and then who wound up like going to like a movie theater and like spread it all, you know.
Yeah. Now this
And
one,
I just
I didn't see this at the theaters. I don't think. I remember watching it like on HBO, you know, and just
I
like,
was
wow, this is a really good film, and then eventually getting it on VHS.
yeah, it was just scary because it was like you know, I mean, if you got that virus or whatever, like you were done for.
Yeah, this is American Medical Disaster Film,
Yeah,
directed by Wolfgang Peterson. Oh, okay.
because I know I remember one particular scene with Rene Russo, and it would when Patrick Dempsey, you know, they get him to do an autopsy on him, and and she even goes back and tells like Dustin Hoffman on the phone, like he's like, we opened this guy up, and it's like a bomb went off inside of him, like
Damn.
talking about all his like organs were like liquefied.
Wow.
Yeah, so and then so they're dealing with all the sick people and this and that, and Dustin Hoffman and uh, uh, Cuba was it Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah. Yeah. He's in
Yeah,
it.
they have to like they're trying to find like that monkey because they're figuring like he's the host. If we get him, we could use his like something in the monkey that they could
DNA.
use to come up with a cure.
Right.
And it's like so they're trying to find that, and then like everybody in the town is like getting infected. And remember the one scene in that movie where like the military is like not letting anybody out of this out of this like city, and
Yeah.
this guy and his like family like they're like what's going on? And they see like their buddies drive by in a truck like waving. I'm like come on, come on, come on. It's like come on kids, we're getting the hell out of here. And like they're
Yeah.
driving through an open field, and the helicopter comes in, and they start like ordering them to stop, and the buddies like wound up like opening fire from their truck, and they're like, "Oh man, is this guy stupid or what?" Like, trying to shoot a rifle at like an armored military helicopter, and they wound up totally blowing them away.
Damn.
And the family like stops in the truck, and they're just like scared, like, oh my god, like just seeing what they just saw, like, yeah, I think you need to stop.
Yeah. It says here the film was released by Warner Brothers, was a box office success, and Spacey won 2 awards for his performance in the film. Wow. I
Yeah,
haven't seen this in so long. This is another one I vaguely remember, but I definitely want to see again because I like these type
yeah,
of films. This was back when films were fucking films.
yeah.
You know,
Remember near the end they were
good
gonna
films.
like they that Donald Sutherland like orders like this one of the pilots to drop like this bomb over the town to like they think like we just nuke the whole town and everybody, and
Right.
that'll cure before before it spreads.
Yeah, that's
And he's like,
crazy.
and yeah, and he's trying to tell the pilot, like trying to get him on his side, like he's like, if you think I'm lying, drop the bomb. If you think I'm you know this and I'm not serious, drop the bomb, but don't drop the bomb because you have orders.
Wow. Yeah. I love like thriller type movies like this.
I
Well
remember the
made.
pilot actually winds up like he drops the bomb away from the town. So, and he's like, "Why wasn't that bomb?" It's like, "Oh, missed a target, sir." And he's like, "Well, turn around and come back here so we can rearm you." And it's like, I think that's when like Morgan Freeman finally stepped in. It was like, "No, your orders I return to base. You will not take orders from this guy no more."
Damn.
It's like they finally just because like Donald Sutherland, for some reason, like, did think of no other way but taking the whole damn town out.
Damn.
And it's just
Damn.
like, he, like, I mean, they even told him, like, look, we have the host. Let us get it back to the town. We create a cure, and we cure these people. And Donald
Yeah.
Sutherland didn't give a shit. Like, no, drop the bomb anyway. Drop the
Yeah.
bomb anyway. I don't care. Nothing you can
Well,
say, change my mind.
there's got to be a bad guy in the film, so might as well
Yeah.
be him.
There's always got to be a ruthless bad guy like Donald
Yeah.
Sutherland and that Gene Hackman in Quick and the Dead.
Yeah.
Just like not caring two fucks about anybody but themselves.
Right. This makes a good movie. So this
Yeah.
was a box office success. Good stuff, man. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I remember that. Like, that was just like I remember you watching that, just thinking, wow, like I'll
Yeah.
tell you, I remember somebody telling me a while back. It's like, man, everybody thought, COVID was, such a big deal,
Yeah. And this
but it's
was
like,
long before that.
yeah, and somebody mentioned like, watch the movie Outbreak and see how bad those people had it, and then
Yeah.
think that, like, well, shit, this is nothing,
Right. Right.
you know.
But yeah,
I mean, I know COVID ain't no joke. I mean, I know it was a big deal, and
but yeah, this movie was like super
but
big.
COVID, you can get and and live. But in this movie, with that disease that they had spreading around, you got that. There's, man,
Yeah.
unless you
Yeah, so
got
it's
that
pretty much
fucking
done
cure,
for.
you're done.
Yeah. You're gonna be out.
Yes, I mean, like I said, I will not forget what Rene Russo said when she was doing an autopsy on fucking Patrick Dempsey, like saying like it's just like whatever that disease is, it just liquefies your damn organs.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. But
And
yeah,
dude, I tell you what, there was one sad scene in that movie. I won't forget where they're going through this town and telling people like, if you're feeling ill, hang a white flag from your door.
yeah,
And they go to one house to knock on the door, and you see like a woman standing there like all teared up, and and she looks back, and her husband and her two like young kids are like like in the other room because they don't want to be close to her. And at one point she's like, well, I'm gonna go get tested, mommy will be back later. And like one of the kids wants to like run towards his mom, and like dad stops her, and even mom's like, oh sweet, can't right now, I promise I'll be back. And then later on they're showing them like zipping up body bags of people that didn't make it,
right.
and one of the bodies, you see that woman's body,
Damn.
and it's just like you can't help it, like, wow, like that's what got me when I saw that scene when she was knowing that she's a mother, that
Right.
young kids and all that, like you really kind of hope like, okay, maybe they'll find the cure, and they're
Be
making it seem
reunited.
like giving this lady, a bunch of screen time like this. You think that, well, maybe she's going to be one of the ones that make it because she
Right.
has everything to live for. She's got, husband,
Uh,
two young kids.
and she doesn't
All
make it.
Yeah, and it's just like
Damn.
you see her go to the thing, you see her blood get taken. You see that they look through the thing and see that she's infected,
Damn.
and then you don't see her again until you see her get zipped up in a body bag.
Powerful scene.
Yeah,
Damn, dude. But yeah, there you have it. Outbreak 1995. And what
yeah.
a,
If y'all out there ain't seen Outbreak, that's a good one to really recommend.
yeah, definitely recommend it. I want to see it again. If I can find like the DVD or something, I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah.
But we will go ahead and wrap it up there, guys. We're over an hour, so this is going to be a
Oh man,
multi-part
wrapping up
thing.
already. We
Yeah,
haven't, like you said, we haven't even scratched the
yeah,
surface of movies.
yeah. I mean, we're into what, February? Let's see. Yeah. Oh no, this one was March 10th, 1995. So yeah, we just got into March, and we'll be going all the
Yeah,
way to December. So we
three
don't
three
know.
months in, and 3 months in, and we already named off a bunch of good,
Yeah.
classics.
Oh, there's more to come. Next, I'll tell you what's next on when we start off part two.
Okay.
Next, we're not going to get into it now, but on when we do part two, we are going to get into. Let's see here. Um, is that the first one? Let me see. Let me check this out. Let me make sure. I know they made a bunch of these. No, I don't think I don't know if I want to get into this one. Candyman Farewell to Flesh. Is that the
Ooh,
first one?
no, that's like one of the sequels because the
Oh,
first one was just simply called Candyman.
okay, gotcha. I don't think we'll get into that one unless if you want to. Um, I think the next one we'll get into, which yeah, I definitely want to get into, is will be Dolores Claiborne with Kathy Bates. Fucking
Okay,
powerful movie, really good.
I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever seen
Oh
Dolores
man,
Claiborne.
you if you haven't seen that, you have definitely got to see it.
I
It's
don't think I have. I mean, if I have, I've maybe caught it once in
yeah,
my
it's based off of a Stephen King book. It's got
yeah
an all-star cast in this one, kind of an all-star cast. Kathy Bates, Jennifer Jason Lee, John C. Riley. Really good
yeah.
film, man. But I think we'll start off with that one next.
Yeah. I had that movie one time in my collection. I bought
Yeah,
it as a part of a 4 pack of
yeah,
like Stephen King
yeah.
movies.
You should have watched it.
I didn't know. I mean, I bought it because it had that movie Cat's Eye and
That's a good one.
Dreamcatcher.
Yeah,
There's Dolores Claiborne and there's something else. It was like a 4 pack,
yeah,
but I really just bought the 4 pack because I wanted that movie Cat's Eye,
yeah.
which was
That's a good
was
one too.
yeah
That's from the '80s.
yeah.
But anyways, yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. We'll start off with part two with Dolores Claiborne.
Part 2 coming soon.
Yeah, real soon because there's going to be a multi-part thing here.
Yes,
So we got
sir.
lot going on. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed part one. Stay tuned because we're going to drop part two before you know it. And then we'll keep going until the whole year is over of 1995.
And then we'll move on to
Oh
1996,
yeah,
the
we'll
year
definitely do, and we'll go back as
2006.
well. We'll
Yeah,
go back. We'll do 94. At some point, we'll do all. We'll go back to a certain point. I'm sure.
yeah.
But
Just
anyways, this has
do
been a lot of
however
fun.
long, like just pick a certain year and just like talk about all the movies that came
Yeah,
out that year.
and we'll do multi parts to them. But anyways, yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed this,
Me
and
too.
we'll be back with part two with Dolores Claiborne.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Sounds good
guys.
to me.
That is it for now. We're out of here. We hope you enjoyed the video, and see you later.
Bye
Peace.
bye.